Anfield was shaking, the fans were roaring, and once again Liverpool wrote another insane chapter of late drama. Virgil van Dijk, the captain, the Rock, rose in the final minutes to smash home a 3-2 winner against Atletico Madrid. And as if that wasn't enough chaos, Diego Simeone completely lost it on the sidelines, saw red, and had to be escorted away. Oh, and by the way, Alexander Isak made his debut. This game had everything: goals, fury, controversy, and pure Champions League theatre. Let's rewind, because this roller coaster started fast. Liverpool took control almost instantly. 4 minutes in, Mohamed Salah curled in a free kick that got a lucky deflection off Andy Robertson, and just like that, it was 1-0. The cop erupted. 2 minutes later, Salah was at it again, this time finishing beautifully after linking up with Ryan Gravenberch. 2 goals inside 6 minutes, and Atletico looked stunned. This wasn't just a good start. It was a statement. But if you know Diego Simeone's Atletico, you know they never die quietly. Right on the stroke of half-time, Marcos Llorente silenced Anfield with a strike that cut the deficit. Controversy immediately followed. Antoine Griezmann was in an offside position, and Liverpool players screamed for the flag. But VAR ruled he wasn't interfering with play. Goal stood. Suddenly, it was game on again. The second half brought fresh drama. Liverpool threw on 17-year-old Rio Ngumoha, making him their youngest ever European player. The kid looked fearless, buzzing with energy, and fans loved it. But in the 81st minute, disaster struck. Once again, Llorente found space, took his shot, and with the help of a cruel deflection, the ball slipped into the net. 2-2. Atletico had clawed back from the dead, just as they did against Liverpool in 2020. At that point, it felt like Liverpool were cursed to drop points. But not this Liverpool. Not under Arne Slot. In the dying moments, Virgil van Dijk thundered into the box and buried the winner. The roar that followed was deafening. Captain Fantastic had saved them, yet again. Atletico hearts broke, Liverpool hearts soared, and Anfield was once more baptized in the madness of a late goal. But that wasn't the end, because on the touchline, Diego Simeone lost control. Cameras caught him screaming at fans behind the bench, complaining about insults being hurled all game long. He gestured, argued, and tried to push past stewards. After Van Dijk's goal, it boiled over. He insulted back, he argued with the fourth official, and eventually the referee had enough. Straight red card for Simeone. It was chaotic, embarrassing, and the perfect exclamation point to a night of pure drama. After the match, Simeone admitted his reaction was wrong, but said the abuse from fans all night had broken him. 90 minutes of insults, and then you turn around after conceding and they are still shouting. It is not that easy, he explained. But excuses or not, the image of Simeone raging at Anfield only added fuel to the fire of this rivalry. So how do Liverpool keep doing this? How do they keep finding late goals? The answer is part mentality, part magic. In recent weeks, they've made it a habit. Federico Chiesa scored late against Bournemouth. Ngumoha himself hit a 100th-minute winner against Newcastle. Szoboszlai struck late against Arsenal. Salah buried a penalty against Burnley. And now Van Dijk delivered in the Champions League. That's 5 games in a row where Liverpool have pulled it off in the last 10 minutes. This isn't luck anymore. It's identity. This team simply refuses to quit. Let's not forget Alexander Isak's debut. The tall Swede, signed to bring extra firepower, made his first appearance in red. He didn't score, but his movement and link-up play hinted at what's to come. Fans got their first glimpse of how he might slot into Slot's system alongside Salah and the rest. It wasn't explosive, but it was promising. This win means more than 3 points. It sets the tone for Liverpool's Champions League campaign. Slot's side showed fight, character, and the kind of relentless energy that makes them a nightmare to play against. For Atletico, it was heartbreak, and another chapter in their complicated story with Liverpool. When the dust settles, the questions remain. Can Liverpool keep living off late goals, or will it eventually catch up to them? Can Atletico channel their fury into results instead of meltdowns? And what role will Simeone's red card play in the weeks to come? For now, though, the headlines belong to Van Dijk, the captain who refuses to let his team fall. Once again, he stood tallest when it mattered most, literally and figuratively. And once again, Liverpool showed why, under the lights of Anfield, miracles happen.